morning, y'all. I know I probably sound like super bad. Oh God, my lip, it hurts so bad. I'm trying to get my life together so I can go to the doctor. So as you know, I was kind of sick last week. I was kind of sick. I just had I thought it was my sinuses, so I was taking Benadryl and just stuff that was approved on the list that my OB gave me for pregnancy, because you can't take a lot of medicine and be pregnant. So I'm limited on the things that I can take. I'm sorry. I just now saw what my lip is looking like, and it looks horrible. Ew. I don't know if you can see it. I busted my lip when I fell Saturday. So I have this, and then I just have a couple of scratches. You can't even really see them. And there's one right there that's it might scar, but I don't know. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I still wasn't feeling good, so I called my doctor to see if I can get an appointment so maybe she could give me some cough medicine or something, because I have this really bad cough, but I feel like I can't get whatever it is out, because now my body is sore and it hurts so bad to cough anything up. So maybe she can give me something that will break up whatever this is and be done with it, because being sick while pregnant sucks really bad. But back to my other ailments that are going on. I think I'm going by Chick-fil-A to get some nuggets because I'm hungry. So Saturday night after the Sweet 16 party, I was tired, and I was trying to, in my mind, I was like, let me go sit in the car just for a little bit, because I'm tired and I don't want to end up getting sick or anything happening. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm being proactive. Let me just go sit in the car, just chill out for a minute, and then go back in whenever my energy builds back up. So as I'm walking out to the car, it had been raining. So we had this winter advisory this weekend, it was supposed to snow. It didn't snow. It was ice everywhere, but it didn't snow. But it had been raining that night, so I had on some tall boots, the tall meaning over my knee boots, and it had a slight heel on there. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not gonna blame it on my boots. I'm gonna blame it on something happened again, because I don't remember the fall. So I'm at the top of these steps, I'm coming out of this building, and typically steps are concrete steps. So these steps are concrete steps, and it's pavement at the bottom once you get to the parking lot. So I remember standing at the top of the steps, and then all I remember is laying on my face on the pavement, and I don't know what happened. I guess I blacked out. I have no idea. I think that's the scary part for me, because I can't remember these things. The first time I passed out in Walmart, I don't remember it. Like, I remember talking on the phone with my mama, and then, like, I remember seeing Jason over me, like, in my mind, I'm like, what the hell is happening? But, I don't know, like, gotta figure something out. And my cousin keeps talking about, she's like, you gonna get put on bed rest early. And I was like, I got 4 months, technically 3 months, because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna make it until May. But I don't know. So yesterday we went to the emergency room because after I fell, like, I wasn't even really thinking straight, I guess, because I don't know, I just couldn't get my thoughts together. And as much as I didn't want to do it, I told Jason we should just probably go ahead and go to the emergency room. And I was still, like, second guessing it when we got there. So when we got there, the triage nurse was, like, checking me in or whatever. And so he could see, like, my busted lip and my mouth was bleeding. And, like, I had these scratches on my face and, like, on my knuckles. And I looked like I had been in a fight. And so he was like, he touched my knee. He was like, is there anything going on at home? And I'm like, no, I fell. And he was like, okay. So you're okay at home? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good at home. Like, I literally just left this building and I fell down the steps. And he was like, oh, okay. Those bruises look really bad. So in my mind, as much as I watch ID Channel and all these murder mystery shows, I wasn't even putting it together that he was thinking, oh, she's being abused. Because it probably looked like I had been abused. And so then you see, like, this big black man with me, like, I'm pretty sure he did this to you. Like, no, I literally just fell down some steps. It's fine. Just check me in and get me to a room or something. But anywho, that was my little chuckle from Saturday night. So we ended up, I'm trying to think what time it was Saturday night that we got there. I think it was like 11:30. But they ended up seeing me for, like, my lip and my face. And he was just like, you're fine. Like, I had to see him first before they sent me over to the OB. Because when I told them that I was pregnant, they told me I had to go over to the OB side and get checked out over there too. So when I got over there, she was just like, it's really good that you came, because, like, a lot can happen 4 hours after a fall. Even though, like, you feel fine, like, stuff eternally could be happening. So they kind of reassured me that I made the right decision to go ahead and go to the emergency room. Y'all, I'm about to order. And so y'all know Chick-fil-A is kind of weird now. They have people standing out here. So just hang on 1 second. Hey, I would just like order chicken nuggets.
What count?
6.
Any sauce?
Let me get Chick-fil-A sauce.
Alright, and the name?
Jen.
Anything else?
That's all.
Alright, $2.86 at the window.
Thank you. That's not bad, $2.86. I've noticed my orders are super cheap now because I don't eat a whole lot of food. But I eat often. I will say that. So anyway, they trying to think where I was in my story. Anyway, so let's just skip over to the OB side. So they had to wheel me out of the emergency room and take me over to the OB side, which is the actual side where they have labor and delivery and, like, where you stay after you have the baby. So they put me in a room over there, and then they put me on, like, the big monitor to they put the straps around my belly so they could listen to the heartbeat and movement and things like that. And I was on that from 1 a.m. until 2 p.m. yesterday afternoon. So I ended up staying overnight, but which, I mean, naturally, because I got there at 11. But I had to stay on the monitor for like all those hours because the doctor was not convinced that I was okay. But anyway, so during the whole stay, they did a lot of stuff. Like, they ran blood work. They found out that I'm O negative, which I had never heard anything about being O negative. I've never known my blood type, so I don't know. But apparently being O negative and being pregnant is already risky because majority of people are O positive, and being O negative and the possibility of having a child with O positive blood, like if your blood mixes, these episodes that I'm having, that could be the cause of it. So this doctor, which I'm grateful that I went now, because he gave me, like, that was his angle. He's thinking the reason why I keep having like these blackouts is because my blood is mixing with the baby's blood and it's throwing me off balance. Because the whole time I've been thinking, well, I had gastric bypass, maybe I'm not eating enough. And then like the last time they were saying like my iron was low, which my iron was low, but I've never been told, like, I guess in the back of my mind, I just feel like maybe I'm not eating enough, I'm not consuming enough nutrients, which, and I keep talking to the nutritionist, and she's just like, I mean, you have to eat what you can eat, and the baby's going to take a little bit of that. It's not going to be a lot. Yes.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thank you. You too. So she was saying, like, the baby's going to get what little they needed. She's just like, people have this misconception that you have to eat all this food because you're quote unquote eating for two, which you're not eating for two, you're eating to sustain yourself. And I was just like, that's a lot that's wrong with our society. And I have like people always telling me like, oh, you're eating for two, and I'm like, literally the child's stomach is super small. And I guess I can relate to it because my stomach is small. So like after surgery, it's just like I guess like I'll have a better understanding of what to give a child because our stomachs are gonna be the same. So that's a plus. But anyway, so I'm off on a tangent. That's another story for another day. But found out I'm O negative. Our blood could be mixing. So they ended up giving me like a Rogam shot, and that's supposed to prevent any complications during this pregnancy and any future pregnancies. So that's a plus. I feel like, you know how like your ears pop when you're driving through the mountains? Like, I'm so stopped up, like I feel like this nostril just popped and it hurts. I know it's probably disgusting, but that's what just happened, and now my head hurts. Oh God. I can't even taste this. Oh, how bad sick I am. I can feel that it's warm. I can't taste the chicken or the sauce. Anywho. But, okay, so the Rogam shot, I had an ultrasound that wanted to make sure the placenta was still intact. That came back fine, like everything looked good with the ultrasound. Also, I don't know what this fall did to this baby. She has been moving nonstop. And actually, I'm not going to say it was the fall because Friday, she was moving a lot Friday. But I will say the movements have felt stronger since Saturday. It's like she's in there like, what in the world are you out there doing? Like, I don't have time for this drama. Just get in a bubble and make sure you good until I get there. But anyway, I feel like I'm probably leaving out a lot of stuff because my stay at the hospital was kind of long. But you kind of catch the drift of, you're probably picking up what I'm putting down, so that's the main thing. But like I said, I'm on my way to, I couldn't get an appointment at my primary care physician, and my OB hasn't emailed me back or called me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the urgent care way across town. Like I talked about in the previous video, there's an urgent care like literally I'm about to pass it. It's 2 seconds from our house. But I can't go to that one because they don't have an OB there. I have to go all the way to Weddington to this other OB because it's pregnant woman friendly. I'm like, in all of the greater Charlotte area, you only have one OB at one urgent care. I don't believe it. I just don't understand. So I gotta get on 485 and drive across town. Alright, I am back. I feel like this shirt look weird on me. Anyway, I just left the doctor's office and I really didn't accomplish anything but sitting in a doctor's office for about an hour or so. So I don't know. He told me to continue taking medicine from the not prescribed, but approved pregnancy list. And then I guess it's pretty much just kind of see what happens. So I think that's the only thing that I don't like about pregnancy so far. Oops, wait. I'm riding behind my husband and he was switching lanes without a turn signal, and they were merging into the same lane. Anyway, what was I about to say? Anyway, so I gotta figure out something else to take because Benadryl is not getting it. And I mean, this Robitussin is okay. I just started taking it Saturday, so I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I need to stop at the store because I want to get some breakfast pizza. And I might pick up, I don't know what else is on that list. I need to go home and pick up that list and look at the medication that I can take. But other than that, I just have to be sick. So we're just gonna go with that and be sick and pregnant. So yeah, that's my little update. When I get home, I'm gonna eat, take some Benadryl, and go to sleep because I feel like that's all I can do right now. When you've done all you can, you just stand and get into bed and go to sleep. Oh man, I'm so tired. I just want to hurry up and get home because my body is aching. But oh God, I should be there in a minute. Not a minute, but maybe 10 minutes. But I will talk with you guys. whole car right there.